Hi, I'm Multimuse and welcome to a new video. For today's video, I'm going to be drawing directly onto a sketchbook cover. So I didn't actually plan like thumbnails of what I was going to do on the cover. I just knew I wanted to do a squid, and I'd say that I'm pretty good at drawing and painting squids, so I didn't do any planning. So the sketchbook that I'm directly painting on is a Talons Art Creation in A5 and the craft version. I really like how it looks, so that's why I chose this one. But also, I already had this one in my house, so I just picked some stickers off of it, which is why it looks a little bit rough. And don't worry, those stickers were put into my other sketchbook, so none of them were wasted. To sketch the squid, I used a mechanical pencil in the size 2mm, I believe. Yeah, I quite like this one for sketching. I just make sure to sharpen the end first. And for acrylic paints, I used the Mont Marte pastel acrylics with the the basic set as well. I wanted like the squid to mainly be red and then have the nice bright blue and green colors for the shadows, or just anything that's like overlapping, so it's not just red, because then it becomes a bit too boring for me. I also used a bit of orange, which I don't usually do for squids, but I actually really liked how it turned out. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use more orange on squids that I draw. I wanted to use these like flat brushes that you see me using, because I really love the texture that it leaves. It just looks so artsy and I just love it. I'm so obsessed with these brushes. At first I felt kind of rusty because I hadn't used my acrylic paints in like maybe a week because I was just using like acrylic markers, and obviously I use them very differently to how I would paint. But I did get the hang of it again. I remember in one of my older videos, I said how I wasn't that good with acrylic because I just never used it. But here I am, really loving these ones. And I don't know if it's because of the colors or just the texture, but I think I'm better with acrylic now. But yeah, I quite like acrylic. How many times can I say that? Acrylic. But yeah, I like it in marker form and then just a regular paint and paintbrush. I don't think I have much of a process when it comes to drawing. I kind of shut off my brain. I just keep placing colors in places until I think it's good enough for me. Like, I don't know. I think a lot of people probably think like that unless they're making tutorials. Like, trying to remember how I was doing this drawing, it's like impossible because it feels like I'm on autopilot. Whenever I'm painting, I'm just like, ooh, fun, shapes and colors. Yeah. Like, I truly don't know. I've actually not watched any tutorials on acrylic paint. So please don't take this as a tutorial because oh no, I'm not that good with acrylic. I've only been using it for a little bit. But you know what? At least this looks juicy. I think that was probably my goal. Make it look juicy and artsy and have nice textures. And I think I did well. Like Look at that blue. It doesn't look like it belongs there until like you see all of it, until you see the end process. Then you're like, oh yeah, I see the vision. Like right now it's like, what is going on? Earlier I mentioned how I've drawn squids before and how I actually quite like drawing them. And I was trying to figure out like why that is, because I don't know. And I think I've come to the realization that I like drawing them because they're flowy, because they have so many like tentacles and they're all like, they're honestly like ribbon or string, like just flying in the wind. That's how I would describe it. And then I was like, well, maybe that's why I love to draw sea creatures in general, because they're so smooth and like, yeah, flowy. One thing about acrylic that I think I really like is how I feel like the way that I use it and get these nice textures, I don't need to wait for the paint to dry, because I think it adds so much like personality that it just looks nice, and like I said, adds to the texture. I kind of like that it doesn't blend that well, because as you can see from the blue with the red, I don't think I know how to blend very much, actually. But that's fine, because it looks nice like that. It looks nice when it's not fully blended out smoothly. While I was painting this, I also thought about maybe selling some sketchbooks with my own like unique paintings on them. I feel like that would be a really fun idea, but then I would have to figure out like shipping and stuff if I was to sell them on like Etsy and all that. But who knows, maybe it's something that I would only ever sell at Comic-Cons. I am so in love with how the blue looks against the red. The contrast is just it's so nice. Like, I'm really glad I went for this look rather than just like the regular kind of shadow colors. It's definitely much more fun to look at, and it just looks so like, I don't know, it looks so edible. I don't know. I actually am really proud of how this turned out. I think it's so nice. I don't really have much more to say as of right now, so I'll be back later in the video. Yeah, enjoy the rest, and I will, like I said, I'll be back. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I think that the end results of the sketchbook cover look so nice, and honestly, I love just looking at it from time to time because I just think it looks so pretty. It looks so nice. I feel like this is something you'd see on Pinterest. I love it so much. Before the video ends, I'd like to mention that I'm currently setting up a Ko-fi page, so there's that. I'll be hopefully taking commissions and selling stickers and possibly prints. I'll also have some like membership tiers. I don't know how many or like what they're gonna include. I need to do a bit more research, but I'll definitely be taking commissions because I'm at a really comfortable place with my art right now, so I think I'm more than capable to take them. I also have my Amazon wishlist linked down below in my card in case anyone wants to buy art supplies for me to use in my videos. Obviously, you don't have to. I'm really grateful for everyone's support regardless. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Bye bye!